Hi there folks, welcome to another short video that's going to highlight more evidence of NASA's fakery of their Apollo moon landings. Now folks, let me begin with my partner and I have well over 400 videos exposing NASA fakery and proving that they never went to the moon. The evidence is insurmountable, isn't it? And what is NASA doing about all this disclosure of fakery? Well, they can't provide any evidence that they went, and they can't dispute the evidence that my partner and I are displaying. So what are they doing about it? Now, as many of you know, NASA are paying out millions of dollars every year, paying shills to convince the population of the world that they did go to the moon. Now, NASA must be the only organization in the world that has to pay shills to convince people of the world of their acclaimed achievements. No other company does that, folks. No other company or organization in the world. And yes, you can say they're not a company, but it's an organization, and it's still they are paying shills to spread their lies. Now, this video here, just a short video, titled Fake Moon Landings, How Many Apollo 11 LEMS Landed on the Moon. Now, that's going to bring a lot of cries of, "What the hell you talking about, you stupid bloody idiot? You know there was only one Apollo 11 LEM landed on the moon." That's going to be bringing all cries like that from the NASA nutcases, isn't it? Yes, well, according to the records, only one Apollo 11 LEM landed on the moon. So if that's the case, there should only be one Apollo 11 LEM on the moon, shouldn't there? Common sense. Okay, let's start with this photo here. One of the number of photos of Buzz Aldrin coming down the ladder as he exited the LEM. Now, what I'm going to show you in this photo here, I have detected 15 errors, well, not really errors, whistleblowers' clues in this photo proving that it is fake and could never be taken on the moon. And what I can tell you, folks, for all the photos showing Buzz coming down the ladder, exiting the LEM, for all of those, I have shown in a video 4 years ago at least 108 errors in the series of photos with Buzz exiting the LEM. Yes, 108 errors, or should we say whistleblowers' clues. So you may ask, why am I showing this again? Well, the reason for that is time has passed and more errors or more deliberate clues have been discovered. So what I intend doing in this video here, this short video, is showing you a couple more new whistleblowers' clues not revealed before. However, I will show you one of those clues that I revealed before. It's a clue that even the whistleblowers themselves gave this photo the thumbs down. Because what they done here with Buzz Aldrin in this photo, they have fitted him with a left inverted glove, which is showing his thumb pointing down underneath his hand where it should be on the top, as you will see in the next photo. There you are, folks. There's supposed to be the right hand of this Buzz Aldrin grasping the ladder. As I showed before, this is impossible because his thumb is underneath his hand. Now, this is a question I put to all the NASA nutcases. If you was holding a ladder like that, just where the hell would your thumb be? Would it be on the top or would it be on the bottom? Now, there was only one NASA nutcase after been asked at least 100 times, eventually gave in and gave an answer. There was only one thick enough to mention. It's not his thumb, it's his little finger. And that was the mentally insane twat, Astrobrand 2. The nutcase always speaking through his Astrobrand. And he insists that this is Buzz's little finger. I told him, I'll give you $1,000 if you can put on one of these air-pressured gloves and point your finger directly down like that, your little finger. He never took up the chance to earn that $1,000. And here you are, here's that right glove, folks, obviously showing the thumb sticking down. Another thing about this is the material for the glove. It's not the grey material that's on Buzz when he's standing on the moon. It's an entirely different material. It's a black, shiny material. It's not the grey glove that Buzz wears when he's standing on the moon. And take a look at it here. There you are. On the left is what's shown on that photo. The right photo is what I've done. I've cropped and inverted this glove, and it looks normal on the right hand photo, doesn't it? It's on the top, which is where it should be. That is definitely a whistleblower's clue telling you the photo is fake. And there is more to come. Now, another thing discovered by me, the brilliant expat Taffy, is on this ladder of this Apollo 11 LEM, what you've got under the one side of the ladder, under the left upright, there is a long box, a rectangular box about 3 inches wide, 4 inches deep, and about 6 foot long, and it's bolted to the ladder under the left upright. Now, what NASA claims this box is for is just like you've got a snooker cue case to put your snooker cue in. They claim this was a case they fitted to the ladder to carry the flag, to put the flag in. Looks like they're trying to say that there was no room in the LEM for a flag. And there you are, there's a better view of it. You can see it bolted under the left upright of the ladder. Now, 1 minute they're telling us that the weight of this LEM was critical. They had to remove the seats because it couldn't carry 2 seats. And to carry a flag, they fit a metal box on it. Now, one must ask, why didn't they have enough room inside the LEM to carry the flag? Because that's supposed to be the thing they done with the other missions, isn't it? And yet, they made a metal box which is extra weight just to carry the flag. It would have been better to have just used some zip ties and zipped it to the lander ladder itself. That way there'd be no extra weight, would there? Now, later on in the video, I'll give you the real reason for that box under the ladder. But let's take a look at this photo here, AS11-40-5900. Supposed to be the same LEM on the moon, folks, but look at the ladder. There is no box fitted to this ladder. And I'll give you a clearer look in the next photo. Here you are, folks, take a look at it here, brightened up. AS11-40-5900 brightened up, and as you can see, with this ladder, there is no box under the LEM. Now, from that, you've either got to conclude that we've got 2 Apollo 11 LEMs on the moon, or the fact is both of them are fake. They are not on the moon. And more evidence of that coming up. Now, here's another thing here. Take a look between rung 3 and 4. What you've got is a plate fitted on this LEM. And I'm going to prove to you that this is a clue as well. This is a clue as well. I'll give you a clearer look at that, brightened up. There you are. There it is, brightened up. You can see it's a plate they put, and they've got an explanation for it. But how come we got that on this photo here, AS11-40-5899, but we haven't got it on the first photo I showed you of Buzz coming down the ladder? This one here. There is no plate between rung 3 and 4. It's just black. And this is not the only one that shows that. Now, what you've got here is the ladder for the Apollo 16 LEM. And as you can see in this one, under the left upright of the ladder, there is no box fitted. And between rung 3 and 4, there is no plate that was shown on Apollo 11 photo I just showed you. But what I'm going to show you here now is that plate is what I call an eye catcher. It's one of the whistleblowers' methods of getting you to spot clues that they put in the photo to tell us it is fake. It's an eye catcher. Watch what I show you in the next photo. Here you are. Here's that plate. What looks to be maybe the Earth or something on it, is it? Shown with the red arrow. But what I'm drawing your attention to here is the top arrow, the yellow one. Look what we've got above rung 4. Now we've got some black tape there, where it's normally gold foil on all the legs, but we've got some black covering there. But what's that square white object in the middle? Well folks, there it is, cropped and zoomed up and brightened up a bit for you. It's a square object. What is it? Now, me, the brilliant expat Taffy, I've shown you hundreds and hundreds of whistleblowers' clues in the past. You can check on them with my past videos. And one technique these whistleblowers always used was providing not just one clue on its own, but two, so that one is a backup clue for the other. So nobody can say, oh, that's just a coincidence. Now look at this square. What is it? There you are. Just look at the bottom part of the photo. It's white and it's got a black streak through it. It's the landscape for a moon photo. But what's all the lights above? It's obvious. It's the studio, folks, where they are faking the photos. There's all the lights in the building above. Now folks, really study that photo and it soon becomes obvious what it is. There are many photos that show the white surface of the moon and the horizon and craters with black shadows in there. Here's one coming up. Now I'm not saying it's exactly that one, but you see what I mean. White surface soil, black sky, and a crater with a black shadow through it. That's precisely what it is. And they're giving us a clue here that they took that photo in a studio, which is what the lights are above showing us. There you are folks, take a look at it again. It's a moon photo. The land, the black sky, and a crater with a shadow in it, and all the lights above. They are telling us here we took these photos in a studio. You can't get it any better than that. And now the end is near. A final clip to deliver some fear.
But make no mistake, we are at war, and our civilization is under attack. And there are three prongs to this offensive by the globalists. Number one, destroy the family and societal norms. Say marriage is old-fashioned. Say we won't make Father's Day cards this year at school, kids, because half of you haven't got a clue who the hell they might be. Say, it takes a village to raise a child, and then find out the product of that village is actually an idiot. Say that men are now women and make being trans a movement. For the unacquainted, the trans movement is in fact a euphemism, a wordplay designed to make the shared beliefs of the mentally unstable sound like a shipping company that's going places. UPS, DHL, the trans movement. The trans movement is no such thing. It is a perversion of our very selves. It states that biological sex and gender are two different things, and that gender is a linear scale of masculinity and femininity, and we all identify with the gender that we feel. Hence, we must now respect that David is called Daniela because that's what he felt like when he woke up this morning, scratching his testicles, trying to shove his morning glory into a lace-fronted thought.